you took time, girl, to see just what you've done to me.
Hi guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a fun one because in this video, I'm going to take you guys through a work week in my life. So I'm going to show you guys what I get up to for the whole week. Normally I just do a day in the lives, but I thought a whole week is kind of a little bit more telling into what it's like to actually be a UX designer. So yeah, I'm already ready for the day. Didn't take any fun aesthetic clips like that. I'm not one of the makeup girlies. I have my coffee. I went through my emails. I came in over the weekend / end of last Friday. So I'm all caught up with that. And now I just need to kind of plan what I think my week is going to look like. I'll take you guys through my calendar here in a second. That's usually how I start off my week. So let's get into it. Okay. So this is my work week in review. Well, first thing, I blurred out all of this so you guys can't see it, privacy reasons. But yeah, this is kind of just typically how my week looks. Like today, there's just a couple of half-hour meetings, and then I'll move myself here. I just blocked off this busy time. I put this in myself just because I know that there is some design work that I want to get done, so I want to just have that time so nobody can schedule anything, and then I'll also update my Slack status as well. The rest of the week, everything looks pretty normal, typical recurring meetings. I see Friday I've got 2. Normally Fridays I don't have anything, but I know these are just company-wide meetings, so a demo and monthly like status of how we're doing as a company and new hires and recognition. So I always like listening on those. I would say meeting-wise, 60-40 of my meetings are 60%. It's me actively contributing, asking questions, trying to get some kind of objective or resolve from the meeting. And then the other 40% I would say is more just like me being the designer and just listening in, like a grooming call where I don't have anything to actually contribute, but I'm just here to absorb. And if you need me, I'm here. So yeah, that's kind of how the week, or that's kind of how the meetings split out. And yeah, this is a typical work week all weekend. But on Friday night, I went to, you know what like a rage room is? You know those rooms where you can like break a bunch of stuff? Yeah, I went to one of those on Friday night. Yeah, it was really fun. It's also like, it's kind of a mind trip when you realize like I'm paying like $40+ to destroy things and they're taking my money, but back for another work day. I'm very tired this morning. Didn't sleep the best, but I had an 8:30 call, and then I've got 2 more like quick half-hour calls. So all my calls will be done by noon, which is great. So then I can make some progress on some of my designs. So yeah, it'll be meeting heavy the next couple hours, and then hopefully no one bothers me. All I want to do right now is read my book, guys. I'm reading this new book, Lunar Love. You know me and my romance. Shout out to Book of the Month. That's all I really want to do right now, but I have to be an adult, so let's get back to it. So today, today's Wednesday. So what do I have got going on? Let me grab my laptop. Okay, so I already had my weekly discovery call with my team this morning. And then what else we got going on? And then I've got my weekly design critique and walkthrough with the rest of the design team. I do have one thing that I was working on with another designer just to kind of get some clarification on. And that one specifically is about color, which doesn't usually happen a ton, but this one was trying to determine what color should we make this banner that's not being used by any of our other products, if that makes sense. But that's just something that me and the other designer were talking about, of what color are we going to use to show that this banner is not actionable. It's more of like a notification of something that's happened. So kind of working through that process. And then the last meeting for today is just this kind of, not necessarily recurring, but we are integrating with another platform, with another software. And so I've just got a list of questions for that company, just to kind of clarify the work that I'm doing and just kind of tie up some loose ends. So all my calls will be done by 1, thank God, because I am so tired today, guys. I don't know what it is, but I'm not my usual bubbly self, but that's okay. I'm gonna push through. Meetings are done at 1, and then yeah, just more design work the rest of the day. Okay, I mentioned earlier that I was doing something with trying to decide on the color for this badge notification, so to speak. And so obviously we have our design colors in our design library, like we have a system, so obviously can't tweak it too much. So now I'm just trying to figure out what color that's not within our design library, because that'll cause confusion, I can use for this badge. So I am just on here, and whenever I get stuck, I like to just read different articles. So here I am on Carbon Design System, and this is kind of like a status button, or not even button, it's not a button, a status indicator. So here I'm just trying to read documentation on what would be best to do. Okay, here we go. So I'm kind of going to go through this and just see, like, obviously I know what these colors represent, and so I don't want to, I'm in the predicament where it's like I don't want to do a color that's associated with like an error state or a warning, but I also don't want to use a color that's actionable in our design library elsewhere. So that's why I'm just, doing a little bit of research on my colors. So yeah, I find myself, I do this quite often actually. If there is anything I'm stuck on or something I'm still just trying to understand, I love to read different articles about it. Like here's another great one. This one's more tied to emotions than so much how things function in like usability, but also a good read. So I definitely recommend always supplementing Medium, UX Planet / Medium is a great one that I go to a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go through this, do a little bit more reading, and try to come up with something. Yeah, so hopefully that won't take much longer. I'll have to decide something and then on to the next task. We made it to Thursday, guys. Made it to Thursday. So what do I got going on today? Pretty much all meetings today. I've got a grooming call in an hour, grooming call with the developers. There's a couple of stories that I think they just need to go over. I don't have anything, it's more like sync stuff. I don't have any actual designs that are going into this next sprint, but I'm gonna listen in anyway. Another meeting about career growth. I've got my deep work session with my pod, and then I've got a discovery call with the other pod that I've been assisting on. It's a lot of meetings, but I don't think I really have to actively engage in anything. So it'll be nice to kind of just sit back and listen. And yeah, there's a couple of design things that I kind of want to accomplish in between those calls today. It's almost the weekend. Let's get back to it. Happy Friday, guys. We made it to the end of the week. It's been a busy week. It's been busy, but like not busy at the same time either. My Fridays are pretty chill, which is great because it's a nice, slow way into the weekend, so I love that. I have to make one update to something that I was working on. We got the wording approved for this badge that I was talking about. Got it approved by marketing, so we're good there. So I just have to make that change and then let my PM know and see if we can somehow work this into one of the coming sprints, because I know the other side that we're working with, their deadline is like mid-February. So I'm hoping we can get this in the next coming sprint. So I'll have to chat with him about that. And then I do have to update this journey map that I created, and it's for this integration that we're doing. So I have to update that now that I have more information from the platform that we're integrating with, just more updated screenshots of what we're using. And then there are 2 company-wide meetings today. One is a demo and the other is just like our business update or business report, which is great. So I can get some work done before then, listen to these company calls, and then kind of just coast out the rest of my day. Yeah, I might go to a coffee shop today. We'll see. You guys have probably noticed I have not left the house. I have left the house to take my dog out, of course, take him on a walk in the morning. I think I went to the grocery store on Monday, but this is very realistic, guys. Like I don't really go out during the week, like in the middle of the day. So something I'm trying to do more of and be better about is going outside my house to work on days that I can. So today would be a good day to just listen to some calls. So I'm gonna see if that happens. If that does happen, I will bring you guys with me. If not, who is surprised? So yeah, so with that, let's finish up some work this Friday. So that is my week, guys. That is what I get up to in a week as a UX designer. I hope this was helpful for you guys. When I film day in my life videos, I try to pick a day that I know I've got a lot going on, a lot that I can show you guys. But as you guys saw, that some days there's a lot happening, other days there's nothing happening. So very true to life. I feel like very realistic work week in my life. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this one, I had a great time making it. Please drop me any comments, any questions. You guys always ask really good questions, so I love answering those and just offering whatever help I can. Don't forget to, all the things, comment, share, subscribe. I love when you guys do that. So with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.